Back to Educator.com's AP Music Theory course. Today's lesson is key signatures. So the objectives for this lesson are, first we're going to understand why we use key signatures, and then we're going to kind of draw on the previous lesson and derive key signatures based on major and minor scale patterns as one way of figuring key signatures out. And then we'll look at a second way to derive key signatures based on the circle of fifths. And of course, this work will be kind of the prelude to memorizing these key signatures and just knowing them by rote. So why do we use key signatures? So let's say if we have some music, and I'll just write some notes up here. And it's got a lot of accidentals in it. So I've just written some notes and added some accidentals, and it turns out that this is, of course, not in C major, but in E major. So it becomes a lot easier to write this music, less tedious and more understandable if we, instead of including every time we have the note F sharp, instead of having to write it with the sharp in front of it, or every time we have a G sharp, writing a G sharp, we can move these commonly used accidentals into the what we call the signature over here. So this music had an F sharp, a G sharp, a C sharp, and a D sharp. And then in the bass clef it would look like this. And now we can write these notes without worrying about adding accidentals to them, because it's understood that while we're in this key signature, that these notes, this is not an F but an F sharp. And the reason it makes it more understandable is that we can then relate this to what we know about major scales, and the music becomes more interchangeable. Like we see that this, instead of thinking about this as an E, we can think about it as the tonic, or kind of the home scale degree, and the other notes relate around it, just like they would in C major or D major or any other key.